Hello. I'm going to shoot or try to video the Transparent Tarot by Emily Carding, it says. That's the book. Pretty thick book. 2008 it says. What you see in the background, this is the box that came in. Kind of a nothing box. And that big white sheet is a little blanket, a cloth that comes with it to lay the cards on so you can see them clearly, I assume. And we'll get back to this light box here in a second. So let's go over to the shed of Benetton with all the colors along the wall, and I'll try to show you these cards. There's the first card. There's like an extra card in case it doesn't show up in the yellow. Put this white behind it, not in front of it. Hopefully that helps it to show up a little bit. It's a shiffer, obviously. Let's go to the front. Sorry if you're bouncing too much. This isn't going to be easy to do with one hand, one camera, one person, and a bunch of light cards and a wind. Thank you, nature. I think I'm there. So hopefully that's showing up. You can see the first one is a butterfly and a white rose. I think one of her goals, the first part of the book I read, was to minimize the symbols on each card, because the idea here is that, you can combine them by putting them on top of each other or putting them back to back of each other, as we'll try in a second. Randomly pull some, but instead of me trying to do that with that all the way down, I'm just gonna hope for the best and show you as they are against the colors of Benetton wall I've created here. I'm trying to use that blue as a way to line this up, but this is the trumps we're looking at, and you can see an obvious card here, part of it maybe, the strength card, guessing death card, wheel of fortune, tower maybe, star, you can see star, sun, the moon. Oh my goodness, that's way too dark. It looks like a phoenix rising. So what would that be? Judgment? No. Yeah. And then the universe card, or the world. And here come the swords. Hopefully showing up. I guess I should have just painted it all yellow for these cards. That seems to work best. I don't know if anybody else would get into these but me, and it's taken me a bit to get into them because they're coated in oil. It's still on there. And I've washed them with soapy water, and then I let them dry, and that seemed to just make it oily and filmy at the same time. So then I tried 91% alcohol on a sponge soaked in it, and that seems to have cleaned it up pretty good, but I still think they're asking for a bubble bath is what they're wanting, or a bath of just 91% alcohol maybe. So that was the swords. You can see page, knight, queen, king. Here come the pentacles. If I'm too close, I'm sorry. Man, it's hard to tell where I am. It's a little better without the bright sun, but not much better. So what we'll try as soon as I get down the wall here is I'll just randomly pull off some, like 3, and put them on top of each other and take them over to the light box. Then I might make another video where I try to do some of the things in the book, but I've only read to the point in the book where it said to stop reading and go play with the cards and see what you come up with. But they're really hard to shuffle. And then they're really tough to put back in order. That's a nice cup card though. What I would like to do is cut them so there's no black border, none of these lines, and none of those things in the corner. and just see if you can work with it that way. Probably not, but I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm gonna be out something. Listen, it's a clever, creative, interesting idea, I think. I guess it didn't catch on. I think I looked for videos on YouTube and only saw a few. You know, the usual kind of flip. I guess I've done some flip ones. And I even have those little glass, like business card holders, which I think, I forgot, one channel she uses those. Those work pretty good for her. But for some reason, and that's back before this camera, it just didn't work for me. I couldn't get it to show them cards clearly enough. And this may not be so clear, but that's partly due to the kind of the point of this thing, is to be able to combine multiple images. So here we are at the end of, that was the wands, by the way. Back up, kind of looks like wands, right? And that's the transparent tarot. So now I'm going to grab, just without rhyme or reason, I'm ignoring that cup. I'm going to grab, and then let's grab something from the Trumps. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I think this scene would be nice. And this is one of the things she says to do. So let's go back over here. Sorry, I'm probably showing my license plate again. Who cares? How interesting could that be? Here we are. Get this book out of the way. Get over there, book. Turn on the old... Okay. Well, that ain't working out. There it is. Gotta watch how I stand. I keep tripping over these blocks. So what did we pull? We got the Two of Pentacles, and we got the three. Not sure I remember what that card would be. 3. Empress? No. Anyway, it's a 3, and then there's a 3 of Pentacles, and then there's the Queen of Wands. So let's see if we can't get this the way the book says to do it, or one of the many ways to do it. Sorry. And gosh darn it. There we go. Kinda. I can't get up close enough. And you can see all 3 scenes from the 3 cards kind of working together. Kinda. If I could just get them lined up right. I'm going to try one more time. Now all of a sudden you guys are slippery. Before, no one would stay together. Man. I think almost, not quite. So that's an extra long look at the transparent tarot, and I'll probably make another one inside that's much better than this. So with that, I'll say peace, or much clearer. Peace.